Okay. Back. The X. Got bad weather here. Check the weather real fast. It warms up. I want to go to I think I might go to McDonald's today. It's 47 degrees. It's gonna be 50 degrees today. It might, it might rain and such. I want to walk up to like McDonald's, have a strawberry milkshake, some French fries, and an apple pie. We used to call them apple turnovers, but I call them apple pies. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up there. I'm gonna get dressed up around noonish, though, around 1 or 2, 1:30. It's a long, kind of like a long walk, but I can handle it. Let's get the flu, ready for the flu. Either that or Impossible Whopper at Burger King. If I eat an Impossible Whopper, it gives me energy. I have a lot of energy, like Michael Jackson energy. Moonwalking all the way home. I had my eyes set on strawberry milkshake, also a large fry, McDonald's, and an apple turnover apple pie. And I'm gonna eat up in that McDonald's and watch life go by, apple pie, life go by in McDonald's. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep. Had my eyes set on that strawberry milkshake, French fries, and apple pie at McDonald's around noon or 1 or 2 or 3. Usually before 2 or 3 for all the buses show up and such. So around 1, noonish or 1, it's a good time to walk up there, and have a McDonald's, have a Happy Meal. Shut the hell up, that's what I'm gonna do. It warms up, the weather permits, Check the rain, see how much rain we're gonna get today. Well, it's 80% chance of rain, so, here we go. Got some information here, the web page here. Feds probe for cause of crash that killed Kobe Bryant and others. Feds probe that. Yep. On day of trial, senators campaign frantically in Iowa. This is Tennessee, Nashville. So, Indiana, images of the Hoosier State. Anything else? Feds probe. Bolton book Trump tied Ukraine aid to increase he's salt. That's an ad. I'm not reading that ad. Bryant left deep legacy in LA sports basketball. Billie Eilish sweeps the top awards. Alright. Right. That's all I'm gonna read. That noise? That's the rain, man. Got Moody up in the Ville. Gonna kill the Ville with the #1 hit. Y'all ain't shit. I'm gonna kill the Ville with the #1 hit. Y'all ain't. To me, I flick you off like a flea, Jack. That's why you're on your back. Rat-a-tat-tat, lay you flat on the ground. Baby, 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 I get down. Motown, a balls are brown. A balls are brown. Yeah, baby, baby. Baby, 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 baby. You gonna have some tea, man, to wake you up, man. That's what I'm gonna do. drinking coffee all night, playing poker. Oh, I woke up around 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. Looked at my blondes. After I looked at my blondes and blasted off, looked at my blonde boobies, I saw that news. So, you know, and then the Grammys were on last night, so I watched half of that and took a bath. Got all cleansed up, the VO5 and the Dove soap, you know, in my bathtub. So, you know, I'm looking forward to McDonald's today. I'll get me a quart or two. I like to drink Wicked Owl. I like to drink Wicked Owl. How much money you got, dawg? Yeah. Enough money though. That $30, dude. Got $30. Buckaroos. How come you can't make fake Disney dollars, but you can make fake other currency, but you can't make fake Disney bucks? You notice that? Disney dollars? Daffy Ducks. Daffy can't fake it though. You can't like, I don't know. That's funny. That makes sense though. You know, Daffy dollars. Y'all should get in the look in the Walt Disney currency. You know, like right here, this book right here, the currency book. Currency, 1999. Currency. Ooh. I'm into the money. I'm in the money. Like CNBC and investments and such. I like to get into that because it takes the break of the norm, you know. All the world circulating and conniving and striving and plotting and positioning themselves, you know, in the financial realm, the financial ecosystem of the planet, right? Financial ecosystem of the planet. I can't stand it. Yeah. Yeah, Brian in the house. We'll fry up a cup of tea, man, cause you ain't messing with me, Jack. That's what's up. Like a lumberjack, like Nick Nolte down out in Beverly Hills talking to dogs. Shh. Nick Nolte, the dog whisperer. Like I'm throwing dogs. I didn't even watch that Tennessee NFC champion or AFC championship. Tennessee Titans in Kansas City. I didn't even watch that game. I made a beat instead. But thank God they lost though, you know. Because every time they win in the playoffs, Tennessee Titans win in the playoffs, the fireworks go off and they you know, in traffic, people driving around in traffic in Nashville. Nashville has a traffic epidemic. You gotta say it properly. Epidemic of class. A little bit of epidemic. A little bit of epidemic in Nashville, right? Right. So it's traffic, and people like to, and a lot of hackers, and I notice a lot of hackers are in Nashville too, because they're getting the credit card information, the internet, financial scheming, scamming, and I use debit card. That's what I use. I use a debit card. So pay as you go, you know. I gotta figure out how much money I got in that thing. I don't know how much money I got. How much? I think people are worth back about 15 years ago, people were worth $250,000. Anybody that's walking the planet is worth $250,000. Like the liver, kidneys, DNA, bone marrow thing. Everybody's worth $250,000. It ain't higher than $250,000 you're getting ripped off of a human. Now, that was 15 years ago. Now they can grow humans for less than $250,000. Synthetically growing ear, you know, so I put a dollar price on a human individual, and that's just based on their walking, that's walking the earth is $250,000. Everybody walking the earth is worth $250,000, right? Think about it. You need a new eyeball, you just, teeth. You can sell your body parts for $250,000. Back then you could, when gold prices. See, I know, man, I know. Conniving and striving, carving. You hungry? Let's eat. Hey. Like my novelty item. I bought this at the novelty item, my cane place, man. Look at that. African. What's happening, African? Alpine African. What y'all know about Alpine African, man? I'm an African man. All the Africans north of I'm playing. Time to get rowdy up in here. It is 8:28. Dude, you know where you are, dude. You're in Nashville, south side of Nashville. You're in Nashville, dog. Dog, you're in Nashville. You're gonna fry up a cup of, okay, I gotta get that gum. This new gum I like. It's at the ghetto shop where we get my alcohol at. I think I might get some Old English or the Red Owl. Those are good. Like a wine cooler a bit. It's a wicked Red Owl. Tastes good too, you know. I'll show you too when I get back from the Cone Stove. Good drinking night tonight. Be like cheers. Dun, dun, dun. What's up, Bronx, man? The X Sushi 2. 8 something. Can't be too loud, rowdy. No. You watch the Grammys, viewer? The viewer. You watch the Grammys? I watched a little bit of it. I watched that introduction and the red carpet. And at the end, the album of the year thing. But yeah, so gonna fry up a cup of tea, man. Look at the traffic. Coca-Cola, classic Coke. That's an old school. What an old school Coca-Cola, man. Coca-Cola, man. Coca-Cola, you got the right one. Have a Coke and a smile. Have a Coke and a smile. Have a Coke. Saw that shit. I saw that shit. Yeah. She likes to live. Back to the life. Take it all night long. Song. John and Wayne walking up the street looking for a bag of cocaine. John and Wayne walking up the street looking for a bag of cocaine. And what they find, man? A gold chain on the ground. Jack and Wayne walking up the street looking for a bag of cocaine. What they found, man, is a golden chain on the ground. They picked it up and got down at the pawn shop. Got in the bunny. No, not like that. John and Wayne up the block looking for a bag of cocaine. John and Wayne. John says, hurry up, man. I don't want to go insane. Well, John Wayne up the block looking for a thing of cocaine. And then looked down on the ground and found a chain. It was diamond cut and studded necklace, driving reckless to Texas. What? Well, have my keys in. I push keys across the table. I push keys across the table. You know, I don't know. Look down the ring. Where that? I've got a diamond ring I bought in St. Louis. I used to go into Geno's with this diamond ring. Geno's. Is it St. Louis? Geno's? Now it's called Jefferson's. But it's dope, dog. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, when I go to the coffee shop. Oh, hold on. Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Like my ring, man. I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but you know, it's like, look at that. Whoa! It's a little bitty diamond in it, man. A little bit of diamond. I don't know, it costs a lot, man. Look at that floss. I'll wear it though. What's up? For real. Floss and I don't know, floss, man. Put that away. Mocking ring. I don't like wearing rings a lot. It's real. Back when I had taste, when I was in, well, that's back when I was into the currency and such, and Wall Street, and then 9/11 happened, and I was like, you know, I was scared straight though. Like, you know, I'm not putting my money in Wall Street. Them Saudis, man, Talking about the Saudis, talk about Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I tell you, man. I tell you how it is. I tell you how it is. That's what's up. You know what? That's what's up. That's what it's gonna be. That's what's gonna happen. Them small things, dog. Gotta get some wild. You gonna get some McDonald's today? McDonald's. French fries, milkshake, and an apple pie at McDonald's. I call that a meal. Strawberry milk. They better have my strawberry milkshake, cause someone put the ass beat on that counter. Like a ghetto person looking for hush puppies at Captain D's, whatever, where they have hush puppies at. What you mean you don't have my strawberry milkshake? Oh! It seems pretty nice up in there. It's clean too. From that Carl Black. I live in a hostro, where old prostitute hoes walking up the street by a car museum too. So you can hear a lot of Ferraris racing up the street in the summertime. Summertime. A lot of traffic up in this place. I saw a green lizard limousine. I can't believe it. I was walking like Burger King, and I saw a green limousine. Looked like a lizard, green, slithering along. You know. When I was in a wheelchair, I saw a purple limousine. I thought that was pretty cool. That would have been Prince up in that motherfucker. Yeah, right. That was laid back though. Back when I was out on a cigarette break at about midnight cigarette break, when I was going through rehabilitation in the ghetto place. I had been there for like 4 or 5 months, learning to walk again and crap, you know. And fighting over the television, fighting over I used to watch the Wall Street or Coming to America, BET. Either Wall Street, CNBC. Because it's popping in the morning though. It pops up in the morning. I'll get that. I'm on antenna. You wanna see my antenna? I got antenna. So that's that. So where was I at? I don't take pain medicine, I'm not a dope addict, I'm not no gambler or on the lending hand of, I don't need no advancements. If I had my way, Genghis Kong in the financial markets, say that. Be like the Highlander on me1, you know, that'd be me, man. Straight up, dog. Like, y'all want to know, y'all heard of Scarface, right? The Al Capone dude in Chicago? Well, I'm Scarfoot, dude. Look at that Scarfoot, dog. Scarfoot, dog, me low pro, you know? Scarfoot. Well, I hope it gets sunny today so I can walk up to McDonald's. I'm Scarfoot, man. Y'all know. I'm letting y'all know. Y'all, this is what I think. I ain't gonna ask you what you thought. I'm telling you what I thought. I don't know. Alicia Keys' song was pretty cool on that Grammys, isn't it? Like that, Alicia Keys. She married to Swiss Beats though. He cool. He likes art. He makes money. He has an interest in art. I have an interest in the stock market, financial markets, like mutual funds, ETFs, and such. And lo and behold, I looked on YouTube, look up Kobe Bryant on CNBC. Kobe Bryant. It's pretty relevant about the financial markets. He had an interest. I like that. We have this great minds think alike, though, you know. Great minds think alike. Catch my drift. So, back when he was balling, though, in the Lakers, when he was like number 8 and 24, Kobe Bryant, you see the lowriders and Staples in front of the Laker arena, you know, hydraulics and pimping, and you know, they got the lowriders together, you know, Lakers, you know. I like that. You know, that was a somber moment, you know. I used to be in Nashville, and I used to be in the wheelchair, and I used to get, you know, have my cast on, and get my Taco Bell $5 box with the cinnamon crunchy thing, and watch the Lakers late at night, you know. So most of the times they go into overtime, and Kobe get that winning shot, though, you know. And it's exciting, you know. It's very captivating. Captivating at midnight, you know, because I'm in Nashville, West Coast, and it goes into overtimes. Sometimes it goes into more overtimes, like 2 overtimes, like 3 overtimes, and it gets, you know, it gets going, you know. Yep. Yeah. Turn the light out. Get the shade. Hey, man. Well, I'm going to McDonald's, man. That's what I'm finna do. Took a bath, got purple teeth. I took a bath, but I got purple teeth. Hygiene is very important. Yeah, I work out. I try to do push-ups the other day, right? I got my mom's side master, try to do some push-ups. I can't do 5 push-ups. Maybe the floor's cold or something. I was in the kitchen doing pump. I gotta do 5 push-ups a day. I did about 3 or 4. So I work my neck out and everything, my back. I can't pick up, you know, I have cage in my back. So, very brittle bones. I don't talk about other than the realm of life. Here's what I know based on what I see on YouTube, because I don't use dark web. I rarely search up things on Wiki and such. If it really catches my eye, I'll feverishly look it up. But here's what I know. Russian parliament left Russia. The people that were enacting laws, they left Russia. So something's up. Got that virus in China, Wuhan, right? It's popping off. It's getting going. So, and very vital to wash your hands and take your shoes off when you enter your home too. Have the Japanese custom. So you know, that was, you know, you take your shoes off when you go in your home. I do. Now you do, right? Yeah. So got the Russian parliament leaving the Putin regime. There you go. Got the Chinese virus going off, you know, and you can't like really nuke China and blow them out the water, because if my Chinese brothers get sick, then we all should get sick. And that's what I think. You know, our Chinese brothers are in need of our help, and we just can't put a bubble over Wuhan. I mean, it's gonna spread. If they get sick, we get sick. If one family member gets hurt, You know, so have compassion that way. So it can't be like popping, oh, it's Chinese. Walking away, don't fart near me, man. You know, so that's what I look at. And you got the Grammys last night with the Kobe accident. The weather was a factor, and they say it was the weather's factor, but it's on probing, they're investigating with a fine-tooth comb. They better find it. They better, you know. I'm not, you know. And yes, he had an interest in stock market with bonds and companies and mergers and acquisitions, the old secrecy of the M&A realm of financial markets. Like, for instance, I got this Japanese book right here that I like, and it gives you like a bunch of words, spontaneously words. So we got a word here. It's called florist, fluoride, floral, floppy disk, floppy, flop, flower. So, you know, and I had an interest in like money, currency money, but ever use a transaction, you have to pay like a banking fine. I like to print money. I like the print money. I like the money that's printed, right? The money that's printed, old school paper currency. So I was looking up modern day, back in this 1999, so I'm looking up currency. So you like say like you want to buy Chinese yuan, right? You buy their currency, but you walk to your Bank of America bank, go, okay, I want to change my dollars into Chinese yuan because the yuan note looks beautiful. It does. I grant you that. So you want the paper currency, the Chinese yuan, but you have to pay like a commission, or you know, so you lose a 10%. Oh, back then it was like a 10% commission or something. So you get $100 worth of $1 notes of Chinese yuan because the yuan note looks beautiful, you know. And then back then you had Ameritrade, where it was $12 a trade to trade a stock. When you got low capital to trade a stock, you know, that money can like soup into your profits. When you're making one trade a day and you're spot on, you know, and you're like more certain, like death and taxes. I mean, you're more certain than the military doing their precision strikes, or more certain than the mafia. Mafia likes certain money. Mafia people are certain. They bet on certainty. Like, you know, like, what's the chance of the sun popping up today? I don't know, Greg. I don't know, Ron. You know, so, you know, probabilities. And that they had the advantage on that. So, that when I was speculating the markets and stock market back in like 1998, 99, I was doing demo accounts. And I got my mom's account, but I was telling her what stock to buy. Actually, I took over her account, but I can't really say that though. I was trying to give her, she hit the execute button, but it was in her account. Because to have an account, you have to have like, I don't know, a residency of like 5 years of American residency or whatever. So my mom was kind of iffy. So I had her account, and I was making like 3.25% a day. Then within not even longer than 15 minutes. Pump and dump your liquid, baby. And I was making a profit of like, I don't know, $50 after it's all said and done. $50 in my Daytech account. It was called Ameritrade now. Back then it was called Daytech. So it was Daytech account. Daytech, Ameritrade bought Daytech. Now somebody else, Charles Schwab bought Ameritrade. So I don't know, you know. Back then on Daytech, see, I looked up all these brokerages back then. Now you don't have to have a fast computer, you know. Back then you didn't have to have a fast computer either. So out of proportion, you know, or whatever. So back then I looked up all these brokerages, right? Okay, so where are you getting your source of information from? Okay, that place, one place, boom, briefing.com. The IPOs, upgrades, downgrades, and the economic reports, how you interpret how much money they're grossing, net, and EBITDA, you know, whatever, you know. So, reputable analysts, stock analysts from a bank like Barclays Bank, or banking analysts are good. They can recommend a company that's going to go up that day, right? There you go. And you have to be reputable. Sometimes they throw a monkey wrench up in there, so you lose. But it's like a CD song filler. You lose, Some reputable analysts you never heard of, So there you go. So you look up these brokerages, and you figure out, okay, what brokerage does pre-market trades before the bell rings off? So everybody's matching up their prices. And my thing was the NASDAQ, because NASDAQ had the pre-market capabilities. And NASDAQ was always pumping up with volatile, right? The percentage. So I was getting 3.25% within instantly. The bell rings, boom, I got my 3.25%. Think about when you compound interest that up, you can be the richest man in the world based on your long-term investments after you do no investments, right? Think about it. 3.25% a day, pumping and dumping and staying liquid in your brokerage account, stock market brokerage account, getting interest on that too. You're gonna have a lot of eyes looking at you. So I goes to the Casino Queen, right? I goes to Casino Queen, come back. I found the mailman at my mailbox, hands me a letter. Boom. April, on my birthday, April 2001, April, from New York City. Elite lawyers in New York City hand me a note. Talk about ma'am or madam, sir or madam, you invest money in the stock market in 2001, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't think nothing of it. So I won't go to Foley's, go to Gino's, go to my coffee shop, Italian bakery, Italian birthday, oh yeah. So Gino was nice. Gino's an Italian guy with Italian charm, nice on mom. That's like your mom, that's your sister, right? He carded her. That was cool. So I go to like Casino Queen in St. Louis, and I went to go see a Jerry Rice football game. That was pretty cool. Jerry got that walk, man. He the shit. That walk with the pads on and shit, like a pharaoh in this. So I was out, So I was out in the world in that time, out and about. Back to the stock market. My interest was the stock market. I wanted to get really into the stock market pre-2001, or around that time. And I was really eating and breathing and pooping and digging it, eating it up, because I have a knack for that, I was always into the relevant stuff in the news, like the oil prices, the weather that's happening in Oslo, or whatever, So I used to be real relevant. So back then, when the Court TVs popped off, there was a new channel, Court TV, about the Kennedy cousin. I used to watch that. I skipped school to watch the Court TV. My mom, so mom didn't know. So me and mom used to fight over the television. We used to get in a fight over the television. She'll make some things up, like she opened up the refrigerator, right? I know she's playing around. She opened the refrigerator, like you hear the, and she'll slam it. You took a sip of my Coke, right? Or Dr. Pepper. It was Dr. Pepper. I didn't touch her. I don't even have a taste for Dr. Pepper. She'll slam it. My Dr. Pepper's flat. You open it up or something. She'll make something up. I may have forgot, so, and we fight over the television. So I pick up the remote, right? Open up the glass door of the back Florida room patio door, and you mother remote control. She'll go run and get it, and I'll sneak on out the back patio. We fight. I know so I'll run through the alley, hit the fence, the alleyway, and up there, Shalimar Apartments, and I'm all sweating, no shoes on, nothing, in my home clothes, So they're playing football with the boys, the guys, playing football, and they go, Slick, man, why you sweating, man? Why you got no shoes on? What do you got on, dog? Things like that, right? So I'm like, no, nothing, man, nothing. And why are you breathing so hard? Why you run up here like that? So that was that. So, So that's a memory. That's a flashback. You get those around now and then when you get 43. I'm 43, so you have like flashbacks back in Shalimar, Florida is where I'm from. I thought that's all I know, you know, Shalimar, Florida. I didn't know St. Louis. I didn't know. Me and Mom used to be like, what's the down faces in St. Louis? You ever been from Paradise to end up somewhere else? People got long faces on them, like. So that's all I want to talk about. So I was heavily into stock market and such, just for knowledge, and you know, a little bit dibble dabble. I had ambitions too. I definitely had my ambitions. So definitely I'm walking up the McDonald's today. It's pretty long, 3 or 4 blocks, New York City block. So, you know, so it's pretty long up there. 40 walking up there. I gotta hit the light, and I can't jaywalk on this street. You know, I had like a bad vision. I was sleeping right. I was laughing my butt off one night. I was sleeping because I live on a host road from the 70s in Nashville, and there's a lot of potholes, messed up road, you know. And I live by a car museum too. They have lots of flashy like Lamborghinis and such, limousines and old fashioned cars, and we got a lot of potholes in our road in Nashville. So it's like a strip artery road to the city, right? I guess I don't know. I'm not really into this. Is where I sleep at, so I don't know information where I sleep at, so I don't want to know. You know, better not to know than to know. And then you know. So I was sleeping right, and I couldn't go to sleep for nothing. So I was like thinking about the traffic up and down the block, and people, pimps, be like, boom, you know, like out of towners be booming down the street, right? Boom, 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 and they hit a pothole, and they get out in their pimp hats and their slacks and their 70s Cadillacs, slam the door, and they go, dang, I just bought this rain, it's cold as a mug. hit a pothole, and I got my new J's on, got my new Italian slippers on. That's little small things in life that makes me, you know, makes me come alive, you know, my little niche. So we're gonna call it like an episode. We're gonna call it like, I don't know how I got that thing up in there, that thing up in the wall. Somebody must have been dancing up there or something. So yeah, I used to hang out in St. Louis when I was like really before my injuries, of course. So back then when I was like into the stock market and such, I was really into it, and I tripled my money one time. I had like a dollar stock or something. I tripled it one time, and it's all on record too. My mom and stepfather had to go to like an accountant for taxes, and I want to get audited, so I had to quit that out, and I bought a keyboard. I wrote on Phantom X7 keyboard for therapy, you know. So I was out the game of that. That's after the 9/11 thing happened. My dad's a firefighter, right? So every time he like works for wartime readiness back then. He was a firefighter, but also he was a dispatcher for the emergency dispatching job in Arizona. And he used to call me in St. Louis, and I'll be like, hey man, do y'all get busy on 9/11, September 11th? And I'm sure it's recorded somewhere, you know. Or y'all get busy on 9/11, you know, just messing with it, because he messes with me, I mess with him. He goes, yeah, click. That was around 1999, 1998, and my grandma died. He goes to Ecuador. I don't know how that came apart, but I used to like joke with him, like, "Hey, you're a first responder. You ever get busy on that day?" Not funny, that, you know. I don't know. That's not what I want to project, but that's the truth. So. Me and Mom used to go to the network video or the Blockbuster and rent movies, you know. So we had this Chinese, Asian shop, Pacific Rim shop. I think it's a China shop. And we used to go in there and like get food, like Happy Family, the fast food Chinese place, right? We would love that. Spices, the green, the yellow green sauce and the red sauce. Before I introduced the red sauce, man, the red sauce. Wow. So I used to like go to this Chinese place, and we get crab rangoon, the crab cake thing. They're delicious. That what you don't know won't get you hurt too. I don't know why I said that, but you know, what you know won't hurt you either in the long run. You know, you don't want to know how it's made. So I asked for like that soup or whatever. She's in there. I look like, you know, I'm very observant. I'm kind of like nosy and observant, you know. So I looked, and this Chinese guy was cooking, taking the order, right? Looking at his Japanese or Chinese magazine, and then his girlfriend or wife or somebody was cooking. She was in her underwear, cooking up stir fry in her underwear in a restaurant. I thought that was like authentic. So I asked the guy, "Can I use your? You have a restaurant? Can I use it?" Of course you can use it. And that was the dirtiest. That was the dirtiest. That was the dirtiest toilet I had ever seen in my life. I didn't know what to do, you know. So you know, I didn't use number 2. I used number 1. I pee a lot. I have a bladder problem. You know, when I get excited. But I'll tell you what's the best tea in the world. Y'all don't know. I'm gonna let y'all know the best tea that I prefer is Darlene Jean tea. Darlene Jean tea. I don't know where it's made at though, but it's probably sure. If you ever had Darlene Jean tea, purple bag tea, be prepared. You know, careful where you're sitting at. You don't want to be in some place that you're not a good environment. Have you ever had this tea called Darlene tea? I was a Cracker Barrel when I first had that tea, I think. I've had it before, but I wasn't really, I wasn't really a tea Jenny at the time. So I was in Cracker Barrel in Nashville, right? And I sent my mom at Cracker Barrel with her husband, right? Her new husband. Or she only had 2 husbands. My biological dad husband and my stepfather husband. It still looks after my details and everything, my life and everything. So we're in Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, we have some good ass French toast. French toast. Cracker Barrel has some French toast. Oh yeah. French toast, Cracker Barrel. Hell yeah. So I'm having this Darlene GT, right? But I didn't know what it was though. I kind of know, but I was like, took a sip of it, right? And I was like, whoa, what is this? I asked the waitress, and she goes, I'll be back. I'll figure out what it is. Yeah, you do that. Please do that. I'll tip you good. So she came back with a box, and it was like, this is what it is, Darlene tea. Yo, I gotta get that. So that was that. I'm drinking natural blend tea. Black. I'm a black tea man. All kinds of teas I like. But y'all, look up CNBC. Look up coffee. Coffee, $100. Will y'all pay $100 for a cup of coffee? How rare it is. I'm not really a coffee guy, but I'm a tea guy. Then, back when I lived in St. Louis, I used to go on eBay, and I used to look up tea boxes from Japan, and I used to look up gold, online game gold, like Ultima Online gold, right, on eBay, and accounts, like castles and such. This Chinese account had like 3 castles, and all the characters were like Grandmaster. He wanted $3,000 USD for the whole account. Had all the skills mastered, Grandmastered, some castles and some loot. $3,000. I thought that was kind of bizarre. But they have a reputable rating system. So, you can't really on consignment get ripped off. But yeah, that was a pretty touch and go situation. But I used to look up cars, like Cobra cars, Shelby Cobra, Mustang Cobra cars. And I used to look up old school Monte Carlos with bullet holes in them. People get those so desperate for money, and they go, and they'll shoot up their car, right? Put bullet holes in their car and try to pawn it off on eBay. Like, oh yeah, this inspiring rapper used to smoke out in this box. It has the bullet hole here, man. The bullet hole. It was, and they get purses. You ever done that? I used to like crack up, laugh. I used to laugh at these eBay people selling their cars with bullet holes, actual bullet holes in their car, right? Reason why I was looking at Monte Carlos, I stumbled upon it on eBay. So, because I had a Monte Carlo, a 78 Monte Carlo, a white one, with rust flakes all over it. It was dope. I used to drive without no license, around the apartment, around Shalimar, around apartments, up to the, just apartments though. I drove my friend's Cadillac out my driveway to the 8th Street or 8th Ave, 8th Street, 8th Ave. And I had another friend's Cadillac. I drove that too. That was pretty cool. That was pretty thoughtful. I was very. I don't know. I'm like driving Miss Old Lady, Miss Daisy, 10 to 2, 10 to 2. And my friend Jason Chanel, Little J, we I drove his long station wagon to Crestview, of all places. And I was like dog tired, and I was like waiting for the sun to pop up in Crestview, and I heard a boom. They got in a wreck, and they trying to pawn up on me, you know. Man, I got it up here, but in one piece. But y'all did your own thing. That's what happened. That's what's happened. Yep. Well, the sun's out, folks, so I'm gonna call it, new day. It's a new day. I'm mourning a man. Cried like a baby in the bathtub. I'm mourning a man. Didn't know him. I haven't cried in a long time. Probably needed that cry too, you know. So I'm mourning the guy, and then it's a new day, and other problems to worry about, but call that at night. I had the Nick Van Exel shirt. Laker, I like Nick Van Exel. He shot them threes. He put Kobe on his wing, but I looked at the history of Kobe Bryant. He was pretty good. He's pretty good when he was like net. Yeah, so he was top player. That's my man right there, Kobe Bryant. A lot of people like Kobe. He was like the man, he was a good dude. Alright, so peace, man. Alright, peace out, folks.